Hello, I'm Pradeep and I'm from India and my state is called Keralam. And I would like to welcome you today to our new mini story. And in this new mini story, I'm going to tell you some new words that you may not know or that you don't know. And also I will give you the definition or the meanings of the words that I'm going to tell you in the mini story. So before I start the story, I want to give you some more instructions. Okay, so first off, I want you to go to a private room and close your door and even the door of your window and close everything that is possible. Okay, and during the mini story, I'm going to ask you a lot of questions. So when I ask you a question, I want you to answer the question if you know the answer. And if you don't know the answer, I want you to shout any answer, by guessing, okay? So you can shout the answer by guessing anything that you think in your mind. Okay, so, and also, I will give you the exact definition of words and phrases that I will be using in the mini story. So let's get started, okay? All right, so there was a guy and the guy's name was Stephen. But Stephen had a problem. Yeah, his problem was that Stephen wanted to get married. All right, so what was there? Well, a guy, right? Yeah, there was a guy. So was there an animal or a guy? Well, of course there was a guy, right? And what was the guy's name? Well, Stephen, right? Yeah, the guy's name was Stephen. So what's the guy's name, Stephen or Thomas? Well, of course Stephen, right? Yeah, the guy's name was Stephen. The guy's name was not Thomas. The guy's name was Stephen. All right, so what's the guy's name, Pradeep? No, the guy's name was not Pradeep. The guy's name was who? Well, the guy's name was what? Well, the guy's name was Stephen, right? All right, so what did Stephen want to do? Well, he wanted to get married, right? Yeah, Stephen wanted to get married. Who wanted to get married? Well, Stephen, right? Yeah, Stephen wanted to get married. So did Stephen want to go to any other country or did he want to get married? Well, of course, Stephen wanted to get married, right? He did not want to go to any other country. He wanted to get married. So did Stephen want to go to US? No, Stephen did not want to go to US, but he wanted to get married. So did Pradeep, that's my name, so did Pradeep want to get married? No, in our story, Pradeep did not want to get married. So who wanted to get married? Well, Stephen, right? Yeah, Stephen wanted to get married. All right, so where did Stephen go? I told you to guess. Where did Stephen go? Tell me the answer. Well, if you don't know, I'm going to tell you the answer. Well, Stephen went to China. And who went to China? Well, Stephen did, right? Yeah, Stephen went to China. And where did Stephen go? Well, in China, right? Stephen went to China. All right, so in which country did Stephen go? Well, China, right? Yeah, Stephen went to China. So did Thomas go to China? No, Thomas didn't go to China. So why did Stephen go to China? Well, because he wanted to get married, right? So Stephen met a beautiful and a sexy girl, okay? Stephen met a beautiful and sexy girl. And the woman's name was Christina. So who met a beautiful and sexy girl in China? Well, Stephen did, right? Yeah, Stephen met a beautiful and sexy girl in China. And what did Stephen see or met? What did Stephen see or meet in China? Well, yeah, give me the answer. Yeah, Stephen met a beautiful and sexy girl in China. So who met a beautiful and sexy girl in China? Well, Stephen, right? Yeah, Stephen met a beautiful and sexy girl in China. So did Pradeep meet a beautiful and sexy girl in China? No, Pradeep didn't. So who met? Well, Stephen did, right? Yeah, Stephen met a beautiful and sexy girl in China. So what was the girl's name? Well, I told you already. Give me the answer or tell me the answer. Well, the girl's name was Christina, right? Yeah. Who was Christina? Well, Christina was a girl, right? So was Christina a dog or was she a human being? Well, of course, she was a human being, right? Yeah, she was not a dog. So was Christina nice? No, she was not nice. She was evil. So evil means, very bad or mean. Okay, if someone is being evil, that means they are very bad or even mean. Okay, so who was evil? Well, Christina, right? Yeah, Christina was evil. So Stephen told Christina, "I love you." So what did Stephen tell Christina? I love you, right? Yeah, Stephen told Christina, I love you. So who told Christina, I love you? Well, Stephen did, right? Yeah, Stephen told Christina, I love you. And what did Stephen tell Christina? I love you. So who did Stephen tell, I love you? Well, Christina, right? Yeah, Stephen told Christina, I love you. So what did Christina tell Stephen? Well, she told Stephen, you suck. You suck meaning you kind of bad, okay? You suck meaning you bad. If someone saying you suck, that means you bad, okay? So who told Stephen you suck? Well, Christina, right? Yeah, Christina told Stephen you suck. And what did Christina tell Stephen? You suck, right? Yeah, Christina told Stephen you suck. So did Christina tell you great? No, Christina did not tell Stephen you great, but Christina told Stephen you suck. That means Christina told Stephen you bad. Alright, and what else did she do to Stephen? Well, she yelled at him every day, she beat him every day. Eventually she told Stephen to get lost. Alright, so did she yell at Stephen? Yes, of course. Yes, she did, right? Christina yelled at Stephen. So who yelled at Stephen? Well, Christina did, right? Yeah, Christina yelled at Stephen. And why did Christina yell at Stephen? Well, she yelled at him every day because she thought, tell me the answer, she thought Stephen was a bad one, right? So that's why she told Stephen, you suck. So did she yell at him some days or every day? Well, every day, right? Yeah, she yelled at him every day. So who yelled at Stephen every day? Well, Christina did, right? Yeah. So how often did she yell at him? Well, every day, right? So who yelled at Stephen? Well, Christina. And did Christina yell at me? No, Christina did not yell at me. So who yelled at Stephen? Well, Christina, right? Yeah. So did Christina yell at Stephen or did Christina yell at Pradeep? Well, of course, did she not? She did not yell at Pradeep, but she yelled at Stephen, right? And what else did she do to Stephen? Well, she beat him a lot. To beat meaning to hit a lot, okay? So to beat meaning to hit a lot. If someone beat you, that means they kind of hitting you a lot. Like this. So who beat Stephen? Well, Christina, right? So did she beat him every day or did she beat him some days? Well, of course, she beat him every day. Who beat him every day? Well, Christina, right? Alright, so who did Christina beat every day? Well, Stephen, right? Yeah, Christina beat Stephen every day. So what did Christina tell Stephen eventually? Eventually meaning finally or the last time. So what did Christina tell Stephen eventually? Well, she told him eventually to get lost. To get lost meaning to get out, okay? To get lost meaning to get out. So who told Stephen to get lost? Well, Christina did, right? Yeah, Christina told Stephen to get lost. So did Christina tell Stephen to get out? Yes, she did. Yeah, Christina told Stephen to get lost, which is the same thing as saying Christina told Stephen to get out. If someone say you may please go from me, that means they're saying you to go out of them. Okay. All right. So who told Stephen to get out? Well, Christina. Christina told Stephen to get lost, to get out or to get lost. So who was Stephen? was depressed? So depressed meaning very, very sad. If you are depressed meaning all your energy goes down and you don't know, you don't want to do anything. That's the emotion we call depressed. Okay, so if you are depressed, that means you are very, very sad, in fact. So who was depressed? Well, Stephen, right? Yeah, Stephen was depressed. So was Christina depressed? No, Christina was not depressed. Christina was actually happy. And then why was Stephen depressed? Well, he was depressed because Christina yelled at him every day. She begged him every day. Eventually, she told Stephen to get lost. That's why Stephen was depressed. Depressed, okay? So, Stephen decided to leave China. So, where did Stephen go next? Or which country did Stephen go next? Tell me the answer. Well, Stephen went to France next. So, did Stephen actually meet a beautiful and sexy girl in France? Yes, he did, right? Yeah, Stephen met a beautiful and sexy girl in France. So, who met a beautiful and sexy girl in France? Well, Stephen did, right? Yeah, Stephen met a beautiful and sexy girl in France. So, did Pradeep meet a beautiful and sexy girl in France? No, Pradeep didn't. So, who met a beautiful and sexy girl in France? Well, Stephen did, right? Yeah, Stephen met a beautiful and sexy girl in France. So, what did Stephen met in China? Well, a beautiful and sexy girl. And what else did Stephen meet in France? Well, another sexy and beautiful girl, right? Yeah, he met another beautiful and sexy girl in France. So, what was her name? Well, what was the name the girl that Stephen met in France? Well, I told you to guess, and if you don't know the answer, I'm going to tell you the answer, okay? Well, Stephen met a girl named Tiffany. So, who met a girl named Tiffany? Well, Stephen did, right? Yeah, Stephen met a girl named Tiffany. So, where did Stephen meet a girl named Tiffany? Well, in France, right? Yeah, Stephen met a girl named Tiffany in France. So, did Stephen meet a girl named Tiffany in China? No, Stephen did not meet a girl named Tiffany in China, but Stephen met a girl named Tiffany in France, right? So, in which country did Stephen meet a beautiful and sexy girl named Tiffany? Well, in France, right? Yeah, Stephen met a beautiful and sexy girl named in France. Okay, so did Stephen tell Tiffany, I love you? Well, of course, yes, he did, right? Stephen told Tiffany, I love you. So who told Tiffany, I love you? Well, Stephen, right? Yeah, Stephen told Tiffany, I love you. So did I tell Christina, I love you? No, I didn't. So who told? Well, Stephen, right? Yeah, Stephen told Tiffany, I love you. And what did Stephen tell Tiffany? Well, I love you, right? Yeah, Stephen told Tiffany, I love you. So, was Tiffany nice or was she evil? Well, she was evil also, right? Yeah, Tiffany was also evil. So, who was also evil? Well, Tiffany, right? Yeah, Tiffany was also evil. So, was Tiffany bad or was she evil? In fact, both, right? Because if you are evil, that means you are bad and evil. So if someone is being evil, that means they are very bad or kind of really, they're always talking with you in a bad way, okay? That's what evil. That's what this word evil means. So, who was evil? Well, Tiffany, right? Yeah, Tiffany was evil. And Tiffany told Stephen, Tiffany told Stephen, you suck. So who told Stephen you suck? Well, Tiffany, right? So did Tiffany tell Stephen, you awesome? No, Tiffany did not tell Stephen, you awesome. But Tiffany told Stephen, you suck. That means Tiffany told Stephen, you what? Tell me the answer. Tiffany told Stephen, you bad. So, and Did Tiffany yell at Stephen? Yes, she did, right? Yeah, Tiffany yelled at Stephen. So who yelled at Stephen? Well, Tiffany did, right? Yeah, Tiffany yelled at Stephen. So who did she yell at? Well, Tiffany. And tell me this, okay? How often did she yell at him? Well, every day, right? Yeah, she yelled at him every day. So who yelled at Stephen every day? Well, Tiffany did, right? Yeah, Tiffany yelled at Stephen every day. So how often did she yell at him every day once again? Well, she yelled at him every day. So who yelled at Stephen every day? Well, Tiffany, right? Yeah, Tiffany. So, and also she beat him every day, and she eventually told Stephen to get lost. So, did she beat him a lot? Yes, she did. So, who beat Stephen every day? Well, Tiffany, right? Tiffany beat Stephen every day. So, what did Tiffany do to Stephen every day? Well, she beat him every day, right? So who beat Stephen every day? Well, Tiffany, right? Yeah. And who did Christina beat every day? Well, Tiffany, right? Yeah, Tiffany. And did she tell him to get lost, or did she tell him to get in? Well, she told him to get lost. And who told Stephen to get lost? Well, Tiffany, right? Yeah, Tiffany. Not Christina. Tiffany told Stephen to get lost. And what did Tiffany tell Stephen to do? Well, to get lost, meaning she told him to get lost, or she told him to get out. So did she want him to leave, or did she want him to get in? Well, of course, she wanted him to leave, right? That's what she said. Stephen, you had to go. So who told Stephen, you get out? Who told Stephen, you get out? Well, Christina, right? Not Christina. Who? Tell me, who? Well, Tiffany, right? Yeah, Tiffany told Stephen to get lost. So did Tiffany tell Stephen to get out? Yes, she did, right? Yeah, Tiffany told Stephen to get out, which is the same thing as saying Tiffany told Stephen to get out. Alright, so poor Stephen was depressed, and Stephen cried and cried and cried. In fact, Stephen cried for 65 days. So who cried for 65 days? Well, Stephen, right? Yeah, Stephen cried for 67 days. And did Stephen cry for 67 days or less than 65 days? Well, he cried, or Stephen cried for exactly 65 days. He did not cry for less than 65 days, right? So who cried for 65 days? Well, Stephen, right? Yeah, Stephen. And how long did Stephen cry for? Well, 65 days, right? Yeah, Stephen cried for 65 days. And why did Stephen cry for 65 days? Well, he cried for 67 days because Tiffany told him you suck, and she also yelled at him, and she beat him every day, and eventually she told him to get lost, right? Alright, that's why Stephen cried for 65 days. Alright, so poor Stephen, and Stephen also decided to leave France. Next, Stephen went to his home country, which is India, and in India, Stephen met a beautiful and sexy girl. And when Stephen told the beautiful and sexy girl that he met in India, well, she told him, you rock. That means, you're great, okay? So if someone saying, you rock, that means, you're great. Alright, that's enough for mini story. Now it's, I want you to practice with this mini story for at least 10 times. More is better. If you can practice more than 10 days, that's appreciable because you will get more and more practice, okay? So, this is the easy way for you to learn English, okay? And one more thing before I leave, okay? Practice and practice, and if you have any doubtful, or if you have any confusion about my story and my teaching style, please let me know and I will correct my mistake, okay? Alright, so that's it, and I will see you next time with a new mini story. Until that time, bye bye.